good night, everybody. All you fast, boy. Jared, you are the winner. And Spanish. Good night, good night, good night. All right, good night, everybody. We are inside another Sunday Night Live. Where are we? Where are we? Right. Alright, so this is the second to last paper 2 I'll be doing for the season. Season being this exam season for 2020. So today is May 2019, and then the next paper I'll be doing is January 2020. And once I've finished those two, May 2019 and then January 2020, I'll be going on to some custom-made multiple choice questions. Since in Trinidad, well, at least in Trinidad and Tobago, they said that the be Jan 2020. Sorry about that. I said it wrong. Okay. Yeah, since in Trinidad and Tobago, they said that exam's going to start on July the 13th. So I will jump back into and we know that in 2020, if you're watching this video after the fact, 2020 only had multiple choice. But that's still doing the paper twos because the children had to learn. You learn a lot more by doing multiple choice than you learn a lot more by doing paper twos than just doing multiple choice. So we will do that, right? So we have 2 more paper twos, and then I'll get some time to make the custom multiple choice for y'all. Alright, so share the live in the student hub. Yeah, check the share the live in the student hub and share it to whoever you have to share it to. Post it on your stories, do whatever, while I do the ad for my website. Alright, so my name is Mr. Charles. I run makeITsimpleTT, and my goal in life is to make sure that information technology is not difficult. This is my website, makeITsimpleTT.com, and I have a YouTube channel which you should be on right now, and you're seeing that. I have tech tips on the radio, my Instagram profile, and of course I have classes. So if you're watching this, more than likely it's because you need to learn IT or you want to get content. So I have multiple different classes. I have an online course that's 16 weeks at a time. It's four sets of 16 weeks, and you will go through the whole IT syllabus at your own pace. I have a online class, personal class, where you come in and I teach you every week. That starts, well, the new one starting in June, but as be ongoing. So if you want to join that online class, you could check me. Information is on the website. It's only $250 CT or $40 US. And then for those of you all in Trinidad and Tobago, I have physical classes. This is for everybody who watching this video after the fact. All the people on the live right now, well, yeah. And then for CAPE students, CAPE, we have online classes for CAPE and computer science. If you need to get more information, you could send a message on Instagram. You could check the website, makeITsimpleTT.com, or you could send a message on YouTube, wherever. Doesn't matter. We will all be on the inside. Great. And we are approaching the 5-minute mark, and usually at the 5-minute mark is when we start. Let me see the new people who in the chat. Jared was first, Ren second, Spanish third. Spanish, you're loving the meme? Yeah, watch the meme. You when you enter the exam room, and then as soon as they ask you to write an algorithm, you're like, whoa. This wasn't part of the package. Right, Maya, Tony, Aaron, John, Zachary, Lucas, Destiny, Stevens, you are here with capital E's. Spanish was correct in January 2020. Laser Beam 107. Okay. Yeah. Whoever that guy was. Last week we had some We had some stormers, and I had to deal with the stormers. It was kind of weird, kind of surreal. But you know, you reach in life when you're getting little spammers and thing. Scotty, what have you seen? Everything cool? Good. Nice to have you on the inside. All right, let me get my people up and running. Let me get this thing up and running. Where am I? I'm supposed to be in 145. Scotty. Yeah, this is people opening, people loading. Alright, people loaded. Let's get this show on the road. Flips into tablet mode. Gets pen. Oh my goodness. I should be reviewing my POB notes, but I'm neglected so I can watch your live. Boy, everybody have choices to make in life, you know. If this is your choice, why would I stop you? It makes sense for me to stop you? No. Okay. Switch screen. Boom. Alright, ready? Are you ready to go? Who did the paper in advance though? Like, anybody? If you didn't do it, well, I'll tell you why. You will learn something today? Alright, so, good. May, June 2019. Let me see what will happen here. Right, so remember we're doing this for the purpose of learning stuff. So if you don't understand something, ask a question. If you learn something, you'll send me your scholar emoji as usual. And if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask because, well, you're here to learn and I'm here to teach. Okay. Alright, so the old school company collects old photos of the city from its customers. The photographs are stored in filing cabinets and their images are also saved on a computer. Thank you very much. Explain how the photographs and their images can be organized for easy retrieval. So the photographs are stored in filing cabinets and they're also saved on a computer. So they can be stored based on a file name. Example. Yeah, right. So based on file name, example, you could put cities like city names or locations. All right. Anybody have any questions about that? Right, identify one suitable device that can be used to organize the photographs and state how the images of the photographs are created and transferred to the computer. A device that can be used to organize the photograph will be a hard drive, a flash drive, yep. Images are created. Images are created by using a camera. By using a digital camera. You might also get by scanning. Let me see what it said. Collect old photographs on the computers. They're stored in filing cabinets. Alright, it's not using a digital camera. It's by scanning because it's old photographs. So because the photographs are old, they really just had to run it through a scanner. By scanning. Right, if you use microfiche, that's even smarter. Once you have scanner, it's cool. Inkjet scanner, scanner, it's cool. You could say OCR. Can you say OCR? No, not OCR. Can you say OMR? No. It's only a scanner. Alright. So we continue. Consider each of the following items: hard copy, soft copy, human readable, machine readable. Use one or more of the terms from the list above to indicate how photographs are stored and accessed by each other. In a filing cabinet, well, it's hard copy. That's not hard to understand. Steve, boy, they don't sell the biscuit cake no more, boy. I'm struggle really right now. Stored on computers is machine readable. Readable. So it's hard copy and human readable. And stored on computers is machine readable and soft copy. Obviously it's 4 marks, so you have to write 4 things. COVID, boy, Steve, boy, COVID. Alright, next part. For each of the following methods, state one measure that can be used to protect the photographs or their images in the event of a fire. A filing cabinet. Well, you should use a fireproof cabinet. And stored on computers, you should have a backup off-site or cloud backup. Alright, if you're using a filing cabinet, then, well, fireproof cabinet is your goal. Stored on computers, you do a backup. Well, the reason why that needs to be an off-site backup is because in the event of a fire, no? If it's a fire and the place get burned down, well, then you should back it up off-site so you could go and get it when you need it. And cloud backup, well, that's to back it up to the cloud. Same thing. Right? Whoa. Alright, moving on. Customers make payments for licensing their vehicles at one of 10 cashier booths. So we have some cashiers, we know there's some sort of cashing thing, accounting thing going on. Once the cashier enters the vehicle registration number and the amount paid on the computer, the command is sent to print the road tax certificate. The certificate is printed in order in which it was received in the printer queue. Nice. Identify one processing mode that is used for printing. Processing modes, well, that's batch hunting, so we're not dealing with that. A road tax certificate is not printed if the customer has not paid the full amount due. Identify one violation check to check the system to see if it should be printed. Alright, so they want to check the amount paid. So the validation check will be they'll check to see if the amount paid. So it's a consistency check. Consistency will check the amount paid against the amount due. Right? That means it'll have to be consistent. Range? How you gonna use a range check there, boy? Steve, tell me. I'm not too sure. I ain't really grasping what's taking place there. A range check will be difficult to determine if the person paid the full amount, because range will have to be between two numbers, but that ain't gonna really make any sense. Alright, so we don't know. Yeah, you could check if the amount less than the amount required to be paid, but range check has to be between something, so you have to say they have to check to see if the number is between the lowest amount and the highest amount. But that I'll look for the only, right? Yeah, but that's a real stretch, boy, Steve, boy. That's a stretch, though. Them kind of rubber band answers, don't stretch your rubber band too far, it go burst. Alright, the following is a list of terms or abbreviations associated with the specifications on a computer system. Alright, cool. So we have stuff. Alright, Linux is a operating system. If you don't know that, well, I don't know what to tell you. Core i3, that is a CPU, central processing unit. Quad HD, 26 blah blah blah, that is farm monitor. I mean, this is cake, eh? This is a real cake. You'll get diabetes off of this. 4 gigabytes of RAM is primary memory. .500 gigabyte SATA hard drive is the secondary storage. Yeah, it's kick. One other device that would be necessary to include with the computer system. I don't know, a keyboard? Or they want a device. You could pass scanner, printer, webcam. What's the scenario? Do you have a scenario? Nope. Basically anything that I could plug in. Yeah, take that and move on. What's this? Binary? Nope. Binary, no binary, no binary, no binary. No binary again. Oh no, you could do this. Name the hardware component that manipulates data. Yeah, manipulating data will be the ALU. and temporarily stores data will be the RAM. Yeah. So the ALU does the mathematical calculations, as you all know, and the RAM does the stuff. Okay, state whether each of the storage devices listed in the following table are used for primary storage or secondary storage. Alright, flash memory card. Secondary. Cause you had to plug that in. If you could say CPU for manipulating data, nah, you're smarter than that, boy, Jared. You know the CPU have different parts to it, so if you know the different parts, you know for sure that the ALU does the manipulation of the data. So you can't just put CPU alone. That'll be a little babyish. Yeah, big boy. Flash memory card is secondary magnetic tape, secondary random access memory, primary read-only memory, ROM is primary, a bistable device, not syllabus checking anymore, optical disc secondary. Bistable devices not any syllabus anymore, so to beat up. Alright, Dark Magician 7. Don't let Yu-Gi-Oh find here, because you know he always like to use the Dark Magician every single time. Dark Magician must get played. Are your favorite card? Until you get Obelisk the Tormentor. Match each of the following devices with the appropriate names from the list in A. Okay, this is a flash memory card. Because that's a flash memory card. A CD will be an optical disc. Cake. On and off, that's a bistable device. This not any syllabus anymore, but I'll just let you know for kicks. This thing here, this is magnetic tape. Yeah. Ooh, look at diabetes sharing here now, boy. Wow. Alright, for each of the following pairs of terms, describe one scenario where each term is more useful than the other. Local area, wide area. Local area would be used for a small building. A wide area network will be used for a large multinational company. Nice. Or you could say overseas communication. Feeling it? Yep, right. So either one of those two. Small building, same location, yada, stuff like that. Alright, data transmission media, coaxial or fiber optic. Coaxial will be for like houses, connected with short cables. Fiber optic could be long distance, long LONG. Our writing kind of weird. Long distance cables for internet The real cables with fiber is long and copper and coaxial will be short, right? That's the word that they want to see inside there. Somehow you had to figure it out. Okay, communication mode, simplex or duplex, not in syllabus anymore. Bluetooth versus Wi-Fi. Bluetooth will be used for wireless headphones. Wi-Fi will be used for home internet devices. I mean, you probably have a nicer way to say that, but I kind of just giving all the answers to let you know, okay, these are the key things, and it's up to you to put it in a sentence. I would hope that you could put these things in a sentence. Well, I'll just gain you the words to use. Wireless media, satellite or microwave. So satellite will be used for overseas communication. Microwave will be used for in-building Wi-Fi routers. Right, because microwave is what your wireless router will be using. Satellite communication, that's like DirecTV sending things to a satellite that orbit in the sky. Some so. Alright, next. State one example of each of the following descriptions: an application that uses batch processing. Alright, we don't know batch no real time. We could do this one. Operating system software for personal computers. You could say Windows 10, Mac OS, iOS, Android. Oh no, you can't say iOS or Android because it's personal computers. So don't get too excited because you know Android and iOS are operating systems, personal computers. So Windows, Mac OS, and Linux would be your go-to answers there. Alright, everybody cool so far? Difference between intranet and extranet. Intranet is only members of the company can access files on a closed network. I just put real words there, but basically it's a closed network that only people can access, right? Your sentence construction is up to you. An extranet is a closed network with special connections for certain people. Right, so an intranet is locked inside, only the people inside the intranet could use it. An extranet is for special connections with certain people only, right? Okay, identify the hardware device that performs each of the following tasks. Produces output from a computer, cake, speaker, stores program instructions during the execution of a program, the RAM, do I have any questions? Stores program instructions, it'll be close that you'll want to put ALU, but the ALU does the mathematical calculations. And you can't put CU because the CU doesn't store anything, the CU just redirects it. So the RAM is the only place that will store things. Proceeding. Still, the technical term used to describe each of the following activities studying and agree on the internet is e-learning. Purchasing school supplies on Amazon, e-commerce. Sharing personal information on a website. Blogging. Wow. Again, bored doing this paper, yes? Wee. Like, in half an hour, we chew through that whole section one day, right? I don't understand how people doesn't get ones in IT all the time, you know. I really don't understand. But I guess, you know, everybody at different levels. But it's cool. Stick on this channel and your one is sure. Your one is sure. Alright, identify the field that could be used as a primary key and state one reason why it may not be a suitable. Identify the field that could be used as a primary key and state one reason why it may not be a suitable primary key. What kind of stupid question is this? Alright. In this table, the best thing that we could use as a primary key would be learner driver. That's the only thing that will be unique, right? So, learner driver. But there can be duplicate names. Basically, what happens is that right now every name there's different, but the primary key will work because all of them different. But the problem is if you get a duplicate name, it wouldn't accept it because the primary key will only look for unique values or unique numbers. You dig? Alright, you dig with the excavator. Yes. Alright, one of the tables in the database is the instructor table. Complete the table below to show the field name and the data types that could be used in the instructor table. Instructors would be instructor name and so you must have a name. The name will be text. What else? If there's do automatic or manual. Oh yeah. So we could put category. Category will be text also. Alright, everybody understand that? So you want to create a new table that will be only for instructors. So what information would you put in the table about the instructors? Well, you will definitely have an instructor name because you can see the names right there. And you'll have a category because each instructor teaches a particular type of category. John teaches automatic, as you realize. Ash is teaching automatic also. But Rick is a light goods vehicle man. He there to teach you how to drive the Kiss bread van. Yeah. Or what is called the small truck? I can't remember the small truck. To have a name for the small truck with the kind of bed. Alright, identify the field name from the instructor table that will be most suitable for the primary key. Well, the name, same kind of thing that is happening in the other question. My goodness. Okay. Alright, write the results of another query that lists the learner drivers assigned to Rick. Okay. The results of the names of the people that were assigned to Rick. Alright, so Rick is here. So the name is Chad Conway. And then Rick is here, and the name is Regina Clariton. Okay, Chad. And then Regina Clariton. Who's asked category for primary key? Now I can't put category for primary key because this table here gonna end up looking like each name will have a particular category. So you'll have John, and then John will be mapped to automatic. But then you will have a next person, Jared, which will be Ash. Ash Ketchum will be automatic too. So we can't put automatic as the primary key because this will end up duplicating here. But the names, they won't end up duplicating. So that's why the primary key is going to be name, because this is not going to duplicate. Alright, Jared, you're good at that answer there, you understand? Alright, anybody have any questions about the query? Let's move on. Scene. Oh boy, this color hat started to come out. Finally, the paper start challenge people. It's amazing. Alright, so they now say the following spreadsheet shows some of the data generated from a list of students who have paid for lessons to learn to drive. Study the spreadsheet and answer the questions that follow. Alright, using the letter M to represent the month, D to represent day, and Y to represent the year, write the format of the date that has been applied. Alright, so you have to watch the dates and then properly, and you realize, alright, I have a little 30 here. There's no way this could be months if 30 is there. So therefore, that's clearly the days. And then these numbers here don't go more than 12. So therefore, that's the months. And the year will be Y. Alright. Date, month, year. Write a formula to calculate the number of days that Asmara Royal has had her permit. Asmara has had her permit would be equal C10 minus B10 equals C10 minus B10. Was I asked in Spanish, but that's the general format. Oh, they didn't ask for double? Oh, CXC ain't gonna beat you up if you put DDMMYY. Alright. DMY. Gosh, boy. You feel this beast inside there? Or? I mean, sometimes the questions just be all awkward, but we ain't saying that, I ain't saying that, you know. They not mess like that. Man, say give them what they asked for. Alright. I concede. If you put that, you're risking your life. You're risking your CXC life. But give the people on them what they asked for. You are correct, Spanish. I take I'll take the L on that one. Explain why data cannot be sorted by the learner's last name. Well, because the names are not separated. So they can't be sorted by first name and last name because they are in one cell and not separated. Alright, study new the feature that allows for viewing of some rows of data on the spreadsheet. Filter. When you filter, you only see the rows that you want to see. Who's this person boy? Sherry's Escape. Why are we doing a paper 2 though? Alright, Sherry's, it's obvious you are a little new to the channel. We have done multiple choice papers, over 6 hours of multiple choice papers already. That will cover every single multiple question that you have seen, that you will see in multiple choice. It will be very unnecessary of me to go through every single multiple choice paper because the amount of repeats that you will see in it will make it very laborious and boring, and it literally will waste your time. So after I did all those multiple choices, I decided that we will do the paper 2s because the paper 2s are going to teach you more things that you don't know. When it teaches you things that you don't know, you will be better equipped to handle multiple choice, which will most likely have new questions that are different from the multiple choice papers that you would have done from the 2020 in the new syllabus. They would have new multiple choice questions. That means more than likely you're going to have to learn your work better to be able to answer the new multiple choice questions, which is why I'm doing the paper 2s, so that you will see questions that will challenge your intellect and you will learn things in the process. Therefore, when you do a multiple choice paper that has new questions and not repeated questions, you will be smarter. Does that answer your question, Sherry's? If you want to go and do all the multiple choice papers and see all the repeated questions and just cram off the repeated questions, and then when you go and do the real exam, they bring a whole set of new questions that you can't figure out. Yeah, that would suck, wouldn't it? Yeah. So ask the people that have been on the live for the past 6 months. They've learned a lot because we do things in detail and we ask questions and I explain things. Every single question I do is explain why the answer is the answer and things. So at the end of the day, I don't really support the doing exams just for you to pass. If you're doing IT and you want to pass, cool, you could cram off everything. But if you really want to learn stuff, I mean, that's the ideal of a teacher, and that's the teacher I want to be. Yeah, but I start this channel in no, it's not 6 months yet, it's 5 months. No, June is the 6th month. Yeah, nah, it's only 5 months I'm doing this channel because I start in January, 1st of January I start the channel. And we now coming up on 5 months. Yeah, only day ones, all I was here from when I was nothing. I mean, I ain't big yet. We only had like 1.6k subscribers or something right now. I don't know, probably by the end of exams I might be 2.5k. But we ain't really fighting down the subs and thing right now. We have a set of people that actually want to learn, so I'm going to teach all them. Alright, and it's our road code using Pascal. Pascal is a high-level language. Right? So we fill in the blanks, right? You should know that Pascal is a high-level language. Pascal, C, Java, JavaScript, all those things are high-level language. Low-level languages would be machine code and assembly language, right? So she type up the something code and save it. When you're typing up the code in the editor, it's called source code. And that's when you type it up. After you type it up and then you click let's call this word by. Man says it's burgeoning rapidly. Yeah, people going to try and Google what that would mean now. Hey yo, while she was typing the code, Anissa made sure to something the line so that the program was easy to read. Well, what could you do to the lines? Boy, you could indent it, right? So once you see easy to read is the reason why the reason why you indent code is because you want people to be able to tell the difference of when you say something. So like when you start a line here, a line here, a line here, and then you do a if, you want to put the if inside here and do the stuff for the if there and then go back out like that. So that is called indentation. So that way you put an indent here. Indentation makes your code easy to read. There were no something errors, so the program follow the grammar of the language. So following the grammar of the language, grammar is like following the rules of the language in terms of, you know, like when we say grammar, we're talking about subject, verb completion or sentence completion and kind of thing. Subject, verb agreement and adjectives and pronouns and whatnot. So the grammar of the language, grammar is syntax. So we use that as syntax. She done something in the program to see if it was grammatically correct, right? So you have to do something to the program to see if it is grammatically correct. So she would have compiled it. Compiled there? Nope. Oh, no. She debugged the program. It don't want to compile it, so the only thing that you could do is grammatically correct is with syntax. But usually when you compile, it will say that if you have errors or not. I'll come back to part E when we finish off all the words. So what we use so far, we use hi, we use source code. I find they could have put that part a little neater. Syntax. So yeah, to see if it was grammatically correct is only compilation. Let's do that, you know. Anyhow. And it said entered something to data to see if the program produced the correct output. Well, that is test data, right? When you put test data into the program, you're checking to see if it gives you the answers that it's supposed to be like. So if your program is supposed to add, you'll put 2 plus 2 and you get 4. So you'll test data. If there were errors, she would have to something the program to locate and correct these errors. When you're locating errors, locate and correct errors, that's called debugging. Debug is looking for the issues that you have in the program. The program produced the correct result, and this meant there were no something errors or something else. So when you get the correct results, that means you have no logic errors and you have no runtime errors. They have logic and runtime there? Logic and runtime. Cool. So you have no logic and runtime errors. Since all is well, and it said in something the program with comments documented. Right, you know it's documentation because there are comments. So obviously they want us to put executed here. But executed already fit here because you don't execute something to see if it's grammatically correct. You just execute something to check to see to run the program. Really and truly they should say it was then compiled to see if it was grammatically correct, because after you compile, then it will tell you all the errors. But then they were probably thinking more grammatically correct from an English standpoint, which is, I find that kind of disingenuous. Yeah. But at the end of the day, this is cake. This is 10 calories. A real sugar for your system there. Alright, the following algorithm guides new students and continuing students about paying their school fees. Study algorithm and answer the questions that follow. Alright, if you are a new student, then attend counseling. If you are ready to pay, then make a payment. Else, consider a payment plan. Else, if you are ready to pay. Ooh. Yeah, this one look nice and confusing. Finally, a challenging question. Let me see how challenging the questions are. Because, you know, they might have this and then ask it. What is the control structure? Alright, so just yeah, this is This where the meme go come. This where the meme go come in here. This is you. You before the when you're going. This is you through the whole test, and then this is you when you bounce up this question. Alright, so let's go. Miley is only student who is not ready to pay. Suggest the appropriate action that should be taken by each of the following students. Miley is a new student. Are you a new student? Okay, cool. You are a new student. Then attend counseling. Suggest the appropriate action that should be taken. So she is a new student. Therefore, she had to attend counseling. That's clear. So she had to attend counseling for sure. Miley should consider a payment plan. Millie should consider a payment plan. Alright, so she should attend counseling. And then if you are ready to pay, make a payment. But she's not ready to pay. So she is not ready to pay. So her choice will be that. Not ready to pay. So if she's ready to pay, she should make a payment. But they said that she is not ready to pay. So she have to attend counseling and then consider Island Finance. Yeah. Consider Island Finance, Millie. Things not working out too well for you. Roy is a continuing student who is ready to pay. So let's check and see what happened with Roy. Is Roy a new student? No, he is not. So therefore, we're going to skip through all this and we're going to go to the else, right? Because he's not a new student. So once he's not a new student, you're automatically just going to go to the else one time, because this whole section here is one if. And this is the next condition here. So this is if you are a new student is true, but if new student is not true, then you gotta go to else, right? So Roy is a continuing student. If he's ready to pay, yes, he's ready to pay. So then all he had to do is make a payment. Alright, if I'm correct, this thing should be 3 marks here. So you're getting 1 mark for here, 1 mark for there, and 1 mark for there. How much all they get out of there? Go by the blue machine. Ting, ting, ting. Right, so Roy just have to make a payment because it says he's a continuing student, therefore he's not a new student, so all of this here is going to be ignored. All it's going to do is look at this here. Is he ready to pay? Then cool, make a payment because he is ready to pay. Alright, all you understand there? All you understand that then? Nah, this one doesn't kick. This one requires some brains. Especially if you rush through the algorithm, you're gonna make mistakes. So let me go over it one more time just for the folks in the back. This guy here, this girl, Millie, is a new student. So that means it meets the condition for is a new student. Once you are a new student, yes, you're going to have to attend counseling. For sure. And then after you check the attend counseling, they have a next if for you to check. This if now is going to check to see if you are ready to pay. This is the question. The question is, if you are ready to pay, yes, then make a payment. But if you're not ready to pay, no, consider a payment plan. So they're saying that Millie is a new student, so we do the yes part. And then not ready to pay, so we ask the question, are you ready to pay? And the answer is no, so therefore it's consider a payment plan. So attend counseling, consider a payment plan. The next one is Roy, who is a continuing student. So the question is, are you a new student? Question is, are you a new student? The answer is no. So if the answer is no, you're going to skip all of this here and you're going to jump down to where this else starts. Because this is for people who are continuing students. And then his situation is he is ready to pay because he got a loan from Scotia. And now, since he's ready to pay, he'll just make the payment. That's why make payment is there. And it adds up because there are 3 things you have to do to get the 3 marks out there. Alright, now analysis. State the main difference between a new student and a continuing student. Well, both of them knows how to do the make a payment or consider a payment plan. But the one thing that happens is attend counseling is for new students only. So new students must attend counseling. Attend counseling. Nice. So everybody good there? New students attend counseling. And we're moving. Oh my goodness. Look at cake again. Wow. Is this the Kiss Bacon factory? Alright, use the algorithm on page 18, which is this. To complete I to 6, 1 to 6 of the following table. For each step, write the line number of the statement it is represented in the algorithm, or none if it is not represented. Alright, so this is the parallelogram. Parallelogram is an input or output. Look, they say it right here. Oh my goodness. Way. Wow. Wow. So, inputs. Somebody has rubbed this off before it confused all you. Alright, so inputs or outputs will be things you have to do, or things that they will have to do. So making a payment is a clear what? Input, right? Because the people go down and make a payment. If I'm going to make a payment to you, I'm going to pay you by giving you money, which is input. So for the parallelogram, make payment, would be here. So that's what the line number 4. Alright, then we have a process. Process is when you have to do something. Does it have any process there? Nope, process is not doing anything. So you are a new student, as a decision. Attend counseling as an output. Ready to pay it as a decision. Make a payment as an input. Consider a payment plan. That is a output to the user. You're ready to pay. That is a decision. Make a payment. That is a payment. Right. So do I have any processes here? None. Anybody want to fight me? Decision. Well, it has real decisions. It have a decision here. It have a decision there. It have a decision there. So it could be line number 1, 3, or 6. 1, 3, or 6. And for a decision is a diamond. Terminator. There's no terminator. They told us there's none, but terminator is an oval. Hey, my Form 3 students could do this paper, but my Form 3 students could do this paper and get a 1. That is what I'm saying right now. This was May 2019. If it didn't get a 1 in this paper, it was plain. Alright, draw a flowchart to illustrate the following segments of the algorithm. If you are ready to pay, if it's a diamond, the question is ready to pay. I don't understand why certain people, some students I know get 1s last year, and I was wondering, I was like, how that child get a 1? But now, doing this paper here, I realize why. So are you ready to pay? Yes. Then if the answer is yes, then make a payment. Make a payment is input. So make payment. Else no, which will be consider payment plan. Nice. What do you have here? Ooh, they just run in with this question, boy. Following algorithm guides new and continuing students about course registration. Okay, cool. Using the algorithm, complete the table below to determine how students will register. Alright. So if you're a new student and you're registering full-time, what are your options? If you're a new student, then if you are full-time, register for 5 courses. So you're a new student and you are full-time, 5 courses. Alright, everybody following that so far, right? And the next one is, if you're a new student, yes, you are a new student, good. Then if you are full-time, 5 courses. But if you're not full-time, of course, it'll be part-time. So you had to now check to see, not full-time, so therefore you're registering for 3 courses. I could see some people messing this part up. Possibly. So if you're a continuing student, so are you a new student? No. So therefore you're moving from the then and you're dealing with the else, because your answer here is, this is the yes. If you answer this question yes, then you do all this stuff here. But if you answer this question no, you're doing this stuff here. So check your credit hours. So check credit hours. Then if you're a continuing student but you're part-time, check credit hours again. Right, because the reason is, once you answer this question here, if you're a new student and the answer is no, the only thing that you have to do is check credit hours twice. Right, any questions? Name the table that shows the various options. This is a truth table. All you get that? Alright, so truth table is when you're checking for the truth about the inputs. Okay, let me see what this is. This is an array. Alright, no arrays, no arrays. No arrays, no arrays, no arrays again. Write these statements using a Pascal program. No Pascal programming. No Pascal again. No Pascal again. No, not again. Alright, cool. Alright, so who was that the question? What's the difference between a truth table and a trace table? A truth table checks like 2 options, so check one option versus another. So it'll be like and. If you could say and or, so if you can say new student and something, or new student or something, you will be able to know the difference. So our truth table will check to see if 2 things are true, like yes, this and that, or this or that, or this and that kind of thing. But with our trace table, you're checking the change in variables, x, y, z. You're checking the change in variables over time. So x will be 1, y will be 3, z will be 4, x will be 2, y will be 6, z will be 8, that kind of thing. Trace tables just list our set of variables and tell you how they change over time. Truth tables compare states to tell you what the output will be. Alright, answer your question there, Sharon. That's a common question that Sharon usually have. Alright, so no arrays. Okay, let me see how much we're taking out of this. 15 for this question. 15. 15. 15, so far 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 26, 26, 27, 28, 28. Alright, so 28, that go down take you out at 92. Alright, check and see how much I'll get out at 92 there. Alright, so this should be good there. It was nice. 92. If you get 80 out of 90, you get through. I tell you. So next week for sure. Next week we'll do the January 2020, and then we go hit the we will hit some more multiple choice. I'm making up some super hard multiple choice questions for you all as we lead up to exams, because we're getting closer. Apparently a timetable somewhere around. Jared, they get through by 79. Look at you. One in the making. Like, we just hope you can translate that to multiple choice, but we'll see how it work out. Alright, so I'll go on there. I'll go and check out to see what Kerwin's saying, and then I'll go and come back. Come back with Unit 1 IT. Alright, Ren, you get 79. That's a good pull there. That's a good pull there. Yeah, I'll go and check out what Kerwin's saying there.